Hello there guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be talking about LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. So EA Play is a few days behind us now. E3 I believe is ending about today or tomorrow, but one of the first reveals over on the Sunday night in the Xbox press conference was actually LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, a brand new LEGO Star Wars game coming to our hands in 2020, which features all 9 episodic films in one game. So by the sounds of it, it doesn't include Solo or Rogue One, Clone Wars, Rebels, Resistance, none of that. But I'm hoping they will add like DLC or just free content in the future to go and add to those films, because that would be just incredible to try and get all of those. So there's a ton of new features in this game as well. So something they're kind of really stating is that it's built up brick by brick from the ground with new tech. So by that it means they're not going to remaster the old games in any way, so complete saga is not going to be essentially played in this game. Every level is going to be different. It's going to be saying the same story, but it's not going to be the same levels we know and love previously. Another thing to point out as well is that there is going to be a fully voiced cast for this as well, with over 200 plus characters. So it's going to be a lot of characters to choose from, which is fantastic. I love my customization in games like Battlefront 2, but being able to play as many Star Wars characters for me is really important, so hearing this is actually quite nice. According to IGN as well, though, they have been, TT Games, the guys who make the LEGO games, have been toying with an option to possibly change between the voice cast and the mumbles if you want that classic nostalgic feeling for that. I don't know how far that is going to go, but at the moment it is a possibility. It is 2-player co-op though, obviously, you know, the classic couch co-op. A lot of people asking whether it's online co-op as well, but that hasn't been discussed yet in any way. And the combat has very much changed as well. So instead of just firing randomly, people dying in 1 to 2 hits perhaps, there is actual proper over-the-shoulder shooting, melee combos, and new force powers. So I'm going to go into that a little bit more now. So the over-the-shoulder shooting is in a way almost like Battlefront 2, whereby you have to actually aim where you're shooting. If you shoot someone in the head, it's going to deal more damage than shooting someone in the body or the leg. And something that Ben Walk said, that if you shoot someone in the head, their helmets might actually pop off, or if you shoot them in the leg or something, they might actually, like, not necessarily fall back, but, you know, just push back a little bit, which I think is really cool. But there's kind of a really sophisticated shooting system there as well, and everyone has a health bar as well, so it's not like you're going to die in, I mean, 3 hits is probably, 2-3 hits is probably going to be where it's at mainly, but depending on the type of enemy you have, there will actually be a health bar. So a headshot could be like 40, leg could be 20 or something like that, you know, it really depends. But this new sophisticated combat system sounds really interesting. Obviously there's going to be melee combos as well, which sounds nice, and new force powers. So it's not just going to be the standard force push, pull, electrocution and force choke. There's going to be different ways we can actually use the force within this game, which is going to be awesome. So I really cannot wait for that as well. And a big thing in LEGO games recently, or the last many years now, has been the open world aspect of the games. So I think since the days of LEGO Batman 2, or maybe even before that, there's been this massive open world that you can explore and do a bunch of challenges in, get new characters and so on. And a point that TT Games has made is that you can explore the galaxy and fly from planet to planet. So the open world seems incredibly vast in this respect then, and with all 9 films being featured, I can imagine there's going to be planets, you know, Hoth, Tatooine, Coruscant, you know, possibly Jakku, ton of planets from all the eras. Being able to like fully fly the galaxy and explore that is just vast. You know, you're going to be able to go into space, onto the ground, everything like that. You know, it seems like it's going to be one incredibly huge open world experience, which for me is again awesome. I absolutely love that factor of the LEGO games recently. So yeah, I honestly cannot wait for this game. It's just every single day since the announcement, some big news has just popped up for me, and it's just, I'm incredibly hyped for this game. It comes out in 2020, and I honestly wish it would come now. But you know, another good feature as well actually is that you can start from any episode in any order. So apologies, that probably sounds a bit off topic now, but you can start anywhere in any order. So if you wanted to start in episode 9 and work backwards to episode 1, you can do that. Or if you want to do original trilogy, prequel trilogy, sequel trilogy, you can do that. You know, you have the absolute freedom to start any way you want to. And I just think this game is really, really shaping up to be something incredible. Let me guys know if you're going to get the game. I'm sure many of you will, you know, being big classic LEGO fans as well. So yeah, that's it for me. Let me know what you think of the news as well. Thank you all very much for watching, and may the force be with you always.